She was a little Hattie. Poor little thing. I think she thought I was a cousin. There was no one to comfort her. No one to love her. Her parents were dead. Poor little Hattie. I'll never be cross with her again.
Back home tomorrow, Tom?
Yes.
Excited?
Well, I wish I didn't have to go.
Just off.
Tom doesn't want to leave.
You want to stay, Tom?
I'd quite like to.
Good Lord.
Do you mean it?
Yes.
How long for?
A
week?
Longer if...
Longer than a week.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'll send a telegram. To your mother. You're quite sure?
Sure.
Why do you want to stay here, Tom?
Well, I won't if you'd
No,
rather.
I mean, just that, well, what is there here for you?
Well, the food's good for a start.
You have put on a bit of weight.
Incredible. Well, must run. Time flies.
Oh, Tom, we'll have such a lovely time. Now that you're out of quarantine, we can go about to the cinema and the museum. We can do so many things. I do hope your mother doesn't mind.
I'm glad your measles are better. I haven't seen that little Hattie again.
Peter? A telegram from Aunt Gwen. Tom's staying on. I can't think why. Doesn't seem to do anything there. Does he say much in his letters to you?
Not really. Hattie! Hattie! Oh, come on! Where are you? Hattie? Hattie? Didn't you hear me call?
Yes, but I was helping Abel with his bonfire.
You could have opened the door and let me through.
You wouldn't have liked this bonfire.
Yes, I would.
Not what we were burning on it.
What were you burning?
Bows and arrows.
Gosh.
Abel wanted them burnt. He didn't want them to bring more trouble.
Oh, I see.
And he made me promise not to take sharp knives from the kitchen again.
Well, of course. You are a girl.
But he gave me a knife all my own. It was for Susan, but she says it's unlucky to have a knife from your sweetheart.
Well, I suppose you could just about cut butter with it.
I can cut more than butter. See?
HM? What does that stand for? Her Majesty?
Harriet Melbourne. What's your name?
Tom Long.
I'll cut TL by mine.
Oh, come on. Let's do something interesting. It's wrong to do that anyway.
I found some planks.
For a treehouse?
If they'll do.
You'll have to learn to climb trees.
Oh, I will. Show me.
All right, then. This one will do. First, you put your arms on the tree like this, and then swarm up. Like this. What is she? How did she get here? In this garden? How did the garden get here? Oh, gosh.
Aren't they lovely? But rather restricting.
You can climb trees in them.
What did you say, Tom?
Oh, when did they wear these things, Aunt?
Doesn't it say? Oh, yes, Victorian times.
Hattie could be a ghost. or something. But she's so alive.
What, Tom?
Oh, they look alive. These figures.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
You sing nicely for a ghost.
What did you say, Tom?
What is it like? Like? Well, to be dead and a ghost. What is it like, Hattie, to be a ghost?
Do tell me, Tom. I've simply been longing to know.
I'm not a ghost.
Don't be silly.
Silly?
I saw you go through the orchard door.
That proves I'm not a ghost.
Proves?
I'm not a ghost, but the orchard door is. That's why I could go through it. The door's a ghost, the garden's a ghost, and so are you.
Indeed I'm not. You are. You're a silly little boy.
Little?
Yes, little, and you make a silly little ghost. Look at your clothes.
They're my best pyjamas.
They don't belong to nowadays.
They belong to my nights. I sleep in them.
Silly excuses. So you wear your night clothes in the daytime. You're in those things because you're a ghost. Why, I'm the only person in the garden who can see you.
Stop. You're the ghost. I could put my hand right through you now, just as if you weren't there.
What?
I could!
Ghosty, ghosty, you're a ghost. Your hand didn't go through my wrist. My wrist went through your hand. You're a ghost with a cruel, ghostly hand.
Oh, no. You're the ghost, and I've proved it. You're dead and gone and a ghost.
I'm not dead. Please, Tom, I'm not dead.
All right, Hattie. I take it back. You're not a ghost. Only don't cry. Please. Mind you, I'm not a ghost either. Gwen? Have you ever heard if a little girl lived here?
A little girl?
Called Hattie? Or Harriet?
No children have ever lived here that I know of.
Oh. When the Bartholomew's lived here?
I don't think Mr. Bartholomew ever lived here, Tom.
But Aunt Gwen, this must have been his family home.
No, Tom. Mrs. Bartholomew was a widow when she came here not so many years ago. He never lived here.
But what about the clock?
Clock?
The clock in the hall. You said it belonged to Mrs. Bartholomew. But it's always been here. It was here when the house had a garden.
How do you know that, Tom?
Are
you feverish?
No, Aunt.
Oh, of course the clock must have been here a long time. The screws at the back are rusted into the wall.
I nearly gave myself away. I've been thinking of Hattie being a ghost and trying to work it out. I thought this could be Mrs. Bartholomew's old home, and she might have known if a girl like Hattie had ever lived here. But she must have bought the clock with the house.
Peter? You have done well with the house. But you mustn't work too hard. You're not strong enough yet. I do wish Tom were here to help you.
Mum, could I go and stay at Aunt Gwen's as well?
But what would two boys do in that poky little flat without a garden?
I want to be there with Tom.
You can't really want to.
I do. I lie awake at night and wish I'm there. I dream I'm there.
But why, Peter?
I just want to be there.
Interesting how it works.
Look!
Wonder if there's a nest there.
You could only see from the top of the wall. James once walked up there.
Well, I'm not. It would be silly. The wall is too high for safety.
I didn't mean you should. James only did it because Edgar dared him.
Actually, if I fell, I wouldn't bruise or hurt or break.
You mean because you're a ghost?
I am not a ghost.
Sorry, Tom.
But I'm going up there to see if there is a nest.
Do be careful.
Don't worry. There's no danger for me, even though I'm not a ghost.
Tom, come down, please.
There is a nest. I won't touch it, for the bird's sake.
Tom, what can you see? Tom?
There's the river.
Yes? Abel, what is it?
Swear, Miss Hattie, never to walk on that wall. Swear.
I swear.
Say it.
Never to walk on the wall.
Gosh, he was angry.
Frightened too.
Why would he think you would climb the wall?
He saw me looking up.
But he was running when he came round the corner, before he could see you.
Maybe he heard us talking.
He was too far away. No one hears me, but you. I still haven't solved how Abel knew I was on the wall, unless he can see me. Hattie is working very hard at the treehouse. She's going to furnish it, she says, with the doll's tea sets and things.
Still awake? It's past midnight, Peter.
Mum, Tom will have to come home for school, won't he?
I want him home before that. You can't have all summer without Tom.
If I could go there...
Shh, Peter. I'll bring you a hot drink. You must go to sleep. Lying awake all night, it won't do.
Does anyone else know that the house is here?
Cousins certainly don't.
Has Abel seen it?
I don't think so. I was very careful not to let him see me bring the wooden things. Tom, did you know that branch was cracked?
Yes, I've been out there. But, Hattie, I don't wear anything! Hattie!
Get you gone.
Oh,
Get you back to hell where you came from. I know you. I've seen you from the start and thought best to pretend not to. I've heard you and thought best to seem deaf. But I know you for what you are.
no, please! Is Hattie alive? Oh, she's not dead, is she?
It won't be your fault if she isn't. You tried to kill her often enough. Her that has no father, no mother, no home here. Only her innocence against your devilry.
No,
Those bows and arrows and sharp knives and high places. Now get you gone!
Abel!
May the Lord keep me from all the works of the devil that he hurt me not.
Abel! I can't. I've not the strength. I can't. Oh, Hattie. Abel, please. How is Hattie? Abel, please. I know you can hear me. Abel, please. She's not dead, is she? She's not dead.
He's just a boy.
What about Hattie?
She's alive.
He didn't say how alive. She might be nearly dead. Hattie? If she's a ghost, then sometime she died. Hattie! I've got to get through. If Hattie's dying, Oh no! Wrong room!
Mother, it's James.
James, he's grown up.
Come in.
How is Hattie? Mother?
Hattie will do well enough.
Is that what the doctor says?
Yes.
We must be thankful then.
Yes.
Thankful. Thankful. It was her own fault, climbing trees at her age.
Hattie is young for her age. Perhaps because she is alone too much.
Oh, you were always kind to her. Is she never to grow up? If so, what is to happen to her? She's strange enough as it is.
Of course Hattie will grow up. But what will happen to her then?
She's not to expect any more from me.
So, she will have to earn her own living. Though how, I don't know. She's been taught nothing.
Am I to blame? You know perfectly well she loves only to be alone in the garden.
Perhaps she'll marry. But she never meets anyone.
I will not have her ruling this house when I'm gone.
What on earth do you mean, Mother?
You boys are grown now and independent. You are your own masters, but if any of you think of marrying that girl, do not expect to have a penny of mine.
Marrying?
Hubert never cared for her, and Edgar dislikes her. But you have pitied her.
I have not thought of marrying Hattie, and doubt I ever will. But she is to be pitied.
She is pitiable, certainly.
It is time she saw more of the world. She must go about more, meet people. I'm going to talk to her now and say we all want her to go out and make friends.
Say what you like to her. Let her meet people. But the less I see of her, the better.
James, come in. Tom, please come slowly so I can see how it's done.
It's just a nap. It's better to do it slowly, not so tiring. How are you, Hattie?
Very well, thank you. Doctor says the scar won't show. James says I must start to do other things now besides falling out of trees.
Things without me?
Oh, no. You must come whenever you feel like it.
You talk as if I were a child.
Oh?
You've got bars on the windows, like a nursery.
It was a nursery. Stayed in my room because I was the last child.
Was? The last child?
Yes.
I like your view much better. The river, the meadows,
Better than what, Tom?
Than if there were nothing but houses.
You don't need to look so sad, Tom.
I'm not sad, really. I was thinking about time.
Time?
Your present. My past, that is. Hattie, what does that picture on the grandfather clock mean?
Something from the Bible.
What?
I don't know exactly. It's written on the face.
Where?
You can't see it. The frame hides it. Next time I'm in the hall, I'll have a look. And if you're there, you can see too.
Promise?
I promise. Tom, come and look. My secret hiding place. And these are my precious things. My mother and father, Tom.
The king and queen.
Finished with the train, Miss Hattie?
Yes. Thank you, Susan.
What was in the basin?
Bread and milk.
Yes.
I'm an invalid.
I must go now, Hattie.
No.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Always say that, and sometimes it's months before you come again.
I come every night. Got to change back. Come on, change. I can't be stuck here. Oh gosh, please change. Hattie. Hattie, I can't get back. Oh, gosh. Just so I know when you wake, Hattie. What if I never get back?